Okay. Is it visible? So this is aspects of institutional management 2. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There are 3 words. One is infrastructure, personnel, and finance. What do you mean by infrastructure? Yes. What do you mean by infrastructure? Infrastructure अर्थ कौन बुझ? Anybody? What do you mean by infrastructure? Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, infrastructure means all kinds of that building, that is study material, classroom.
Okay. Very good. Another word is personnel. What do you mean by personnel?
So personnel means the persons who are involved in the teaching learning process, like teachers, students, then other staffs who manage the institution. It may
Okay.
be teaching, non-teaching staff.
Okay. Very good. Another is finance. Another is finance. Yes.
Yes, sir. So the budget or the expenses uh, that we spend on your education.
Okay. So dear learners, you know, infrastructure, personnel, and finance are the 3 basic areas of any type of management. Infrastructure, suppose you are the workers of a school, you are working as a teacher in a school, but the school has very poor infrastructure facilities. So if you want to assist your students, it is very difficult to assist them due to lack of infrastructure facility. Personnel, it is related to specifically the human resource. The human resource. Every human being is a resource. So personnel means human resource. Without human resource, can we expect the success of any work? Yes?
No, sir.
No. So human resource is very important. Okay. So another is finance. Finance. Yes. What is the importance of finance in any organization? It is any organization, maybe any organization, many institution, or any unit of business or office. So what is important? Finance is important for smooth management of the organization. So these 3 words are very important in this paper, in this unit, that is aspects of institutional management too. Along with this, management of human resources. You see, human resource means who? Tell me, human resource means? Ame human resource kaha koiba? Yes? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Human resource means?
Sir, human resources are included teachers, then stakeholders,
Only the teachers and
and then
stakeholders.
no, sir, management committee, members of SMC, BMDC.
Hmm. Okay. So, as per your opinion, not only the teacher is the human resource or the students are not the human resource, but also the parents. Okay. The human being whose role is very important in the system of development. So, human resource is the very important element of development of the country. So, before the month of July 2020, the Department of Higher Education, the Department of Education, Government of India was known as the Department of Higher Education, Government of India was known as MHRD, Minister of Human Resource Development. Yes or no? अरे आज
Yes,
जोटा को
sir.
आम कहूचे मिनिस्टर ऑफ ह्यूमन रिसोर्स सॉरी मिनिस्टर ऑफ एजुकेशन बट इट वाज नोन एज व्हाट यस
Sir, human resource development, I think.
तो
Sir,
ह्यूमन
Minister of
रिसोर्स
Human Resource Development.
बर्तमान आम कहूचे मिनिस्टर ऑफ एजुकेशन MOE but it was known as before July 2020 Minister of Human Resource Development. So in this context what question come to our mind? এই কথাটি শুনলা পরে মনু কোন আসছে?
Sir,
Yes.
yes, why has
Good
it
evening.
been changed?
I'll throw again repeat.
Sir, why has it been
Yes.
changed from Minister of Human Resource Development to Minister of Education?
अच्छा. Anybody? ଆଉ କାର ମନକୁ କିଛି ଆସୁଛି କି? ହୁଁ. କାର ମନକୁ କିଛି ଆସୁନି? ଆଁ? ଆଚ୍ଛା ମତେ କହିଲ ସବୁଠୁ ବଡ଼ ରିସୋର୍ସ କିଏ? What is the very important resource?
Sir, human resource.
Human being is the greatest resource. Very good. So, the process of management comprise a large number of elements that is material or human which are important in their themselves as well as collectively others. Every element is a small part, maybe even a teeny one, but it along with others help to make the process a whole. So, human resource development is essential for the development of the country, for the development of the nation, for the development of the your community. So unless and until every human being will not be educated, they cannot think, they cannot take any action against the bad things, bad deeds. So always everyone thinks about who is Lopamudra Panda? Who is Lopamudra Panda? Lopamudra Panda kiye? Respond kara. Who is Lopamudra Panda? আরে লোপামুদ্রা পଣ୍ଡা কিଏ? ସେ ଗୋଟେ ସ୍କ୍ରିନ୍ କ'ଣ ସେୟାର କରି ପକଉଛି। ଜଏନ୍ କରି ପାଠ ଶୁଣିବାର ଇଏ ନାହିଁ, ସେ ଗୋଟେ କ'ଣ ସ୍କ୍ରିନ୍ ସେୟାର କଲାଣି। Do you listen me, Lopamudra Panda? Hello, Lopamudra Panda. Do you listen me? Lopamudra Panda. Okay. So, okay. Is it visible now? Hello.
Yes, sir.
ସେ ଲୋପାମୁଦ୍ରା ପଣ୍ଡା କିଏ ସେ ଗୋଟେ ଆସିଲା ସେ ଗୋଟେ ସ୍କ୍ରିନ୍ ଗୋଟେ ସେୟାର କରି ପକଉଛି ଆଉ ଥରେ ସେମିତି ଡିଷ୍ଟର୍ବାନ୍ସ କ୍ରିଏଟ୍ କରିଥିଲା କ୍ଲାସ୍ ସମୟରେ ହେଲୋ ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ଅନଲାଇନ୍ କ୍ଲାସରେ ଅଛି ଓକେ ସୋ ଗୋଟେ ପାଠଟା ପଢ଼ିଲା ବେଳେ ସଦାବେଳେ ଡିଷ୍ଟର୍ବ ସେ ଛୁଆ କରୁଛି developing human resource. Very important is developing human resource. You see, before NEP 2020, Government of India named the Department of Education as Human Resource Development, Department of Human Resource Development, because we know human is the greatest resource for the country, for the society, for the community. The knowledge, attitude, value and skill that must be improved. Attitude of every individual, the values, the inculcation of values and the improvement of skill performing any activity is very, very important. Therefore, these should be analyzed, discussed in the context of development of the community. Manpower requirements are various levels are estimated well in advance and the needed manpower is made available in time. Today, you have read from the newspaper, heard from the news, what number of schools are running without competent human being, human resources. So, number of difficulties are facing by the management personnels. Manpower requirement in various levels should be estimated well in advance and the needed manpower is made available in time. At the right time, if the manpower is required 100, if the physical requirement is 50, so that we have to appoint another 50 to perform the duty easily. So development needs are assessed periodically and human resources are multiplied through the development programs. So people are motivated to maintain high levels of performance through appropriate reward system, through continuous guidance and efforts to improve the quality of work life. So every day we are working, we are doing something. So everything should be done in a qualitative manner. So people are the only one resource. Human is the only one resource who can think, who can judge, who can analyze which is right, which is wrong, how it is benefited to others, how we have to make it for the betterment of the society. So the recruitment and placement are the very important process to improve the human resource development in a systematic manner. Recruitment and placement. One is recruitment and placement. One, we have finalized the requirements of human resource for our institutions or for our college. The next step is to recruit personnel. So if the personnel are not recruited as per the principle, how can we expect the system is running smoothly or the function of the institution is going on smoothly, properly? So it is very important. What? One, we have finalized the recruitment of the human resource for our institution means the necessary steps should be taken to recruit personnel as per necessity. गोटे अनुष्ठान रे जेतिकी पर्सनेल आवश्यक जदि आमे रिक्रुटमेंट न करिबा आमे केबे कहि परिबा अनुष्ठान ठीक रे चलछि बोली की एनीबॉडी कैन यू से
No, sir. No,
no
sir.
yes so limited choice available for the education managers to select capable teachers particularly at the higher education level किंतु in real sense we cannot think about the development of the people, development of the country, development of the community without selecting, without choosing the right personnel. The problem is not present in India due to growing unemployment in the country and the improvements effected in the remuneration of university teachers. गोटे बढ़िया मजा कथा सुनियो आम कॉलेज रे सरकार आज अपॉइंटमेंट दे सारे असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर प्रोफेसर मानकू 30 स्टाफ वी आर वर्किंग 30 स्टाफ्स व्हिच इज सरप्लस as per requirement it is more but till today one faculty is working in contractual manner means with the getting the salary 15,000 per month only. Not only in our college, but in other colleges, the personnels are working. Some personnels, 4 or 5 personnels are working. So,
Yes, sir. Sir, also in some colleges, that faculties are working under only 5,000 rupees.
okay, very good. Yes. Suppose we will take this example. Can we expect the quality of education in higher education? Can we expect the quality of education? When the faculty who are in senior post, they are getting 2,000, 2.5 thousand, lakhs, 2.5 lakhs, 2 lakhs and 70,000. And the minimum assistant professor is getting more than 1 lakh rupee. If a faculty is working with the 15,000, 10,000, 5,000 like this, how can we accept the quality education of the institution? It is very bad. So, not only in colleges, but only in universities also, they are contractual appointment. Utkal University, think about the Utkal University of your, even our state, Bhubaneswar. There is a teacher education department is running. ଜାଣିଥିବ କେହି B.Ed, M.Ed program ସବୁ ଅଫର କରା ହେଉଛି ଜାଣିଛ ନା ଜାଣିନ ଆମ ଉତ୍କଳ ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟି
Yes, sir.
ରମାଦେବୀ ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟି those are universities. Those who are working as a faculty member there, no one is a regular faculty. Everyone is working in a contractual manner, getting a sum total of remuneration.
Yes,
କିଛି
sir.
ମାସକୁ 25-30 ହଜାର ଦରମା ପାଇ କାମ କରନ୍ତି। ତାହେଲେ ଆମେ ଏକ୍ସପେକ୍ଟ କରିବା କି quality education in higher, even in teacher education program? No, it is not possible. When the same status post is requires 1 lakh to 1.5 lakhs, 1.7 lakh, 2 lakhs and more than that. But how can a member is working with his 30,000, 25,000, 40,000? University is there. The university is not taking to recruit the regular staff. The course is there. The program is there. But that is not qualitative. That is not qualitative. Okay. Therefore, hello.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Huh. Therefore, the regular staff should be recruited. The purpose of evolving good recruitment system is to ensure the identification of right kind of people to man different position. जदि तुम्हें रेगुलर पोस्टिंग देलोनी, रेगुलर सैलरी देलोनी, रेगुलर प्रिविलेजेस इम्यूनिटीज देलो नहीं, how can you expect right personnel are to be join in the post? If a physics teacher is recruited to teach mathematics, or if a history teacher has to teach history of language, it is a wastage of human resource. जोटा इना मु कहूतिली. There is just I heard today in my college, a person has filed a writ petition before the Honorable High Court. What? Now challenging about the qualification of the faculty members of the teacher training institutions, colleges in Odisha. There is an NCT, National Council of Educational Research, NCT, National Council of Teacher Education. NCT has already fixed up, finalized, and NCT has already published a guideline, a norm about the requisite qualification of the faculty members of any teacher education institutions. But some lapses is there, some difference is there in the policy and the recruitment policy of our state government. So, a person from Bhadrak has agreed to file a writ petition before the Honorable High Court. Similarly, different problems are creating due to the requisite qualification of the faculty members. Why? A teacher of mathematics, a faculty member of mathematics should teach mathematics. If a physics lecturer will teach mathematics, what will be the quality? Where will be the quality? If the history lecturer will teach geography and geography lecturer will teach geography, history, it is a question of quality. Okay. So, in this context, performance and potential appraisal is very important. If a person is recruited and allocated certain responsibilities, so that person should be responsible that the responsibility have already allocated for him or her. If it is necessary to monitor his or her performance, automatically, if the personnel is working well, there is no problem. If the personnel is not working well, if the personnel's competency is interrogative, what will be the result? So, when we assess, so automatically the assessment will be go against the personnel. It is very important for the department, for the government, for the recruitment of the personnel. While Performance appraisal deals with the performance of a person on the job assigned to him or her. Potential appraisal helps in assessing the capacities of a person to perform new roles and handle high responsibilities. For example, all the heads of the department of a college, principal of the college, may not be necessarily have the right ability to become a successful supervisors of a higher education institutions. I have just given an example from which I have faced in my life. When I was a teacher, for your kind information, before joining in a higher education, I was also a government school teacher. One day in the Saturday morning, I was inside the classroom. Some of my students reported, sir, someone is there who is very inspecting the classes of other madams. So when I noticed the BO is there, block education officer was there, I sat silently reading a newspaper because I knew what is the performance of the BO, and I made up my mind to ask certain doubts inside the classroom so that the BO may be clear of me my doubts. The BO became so intelligent. He just looked me and returned back and changed his views. The ABU, Assistant Block Education Officer, who met me in the evening and told everything about ଏବଂ କହିଲା ଯେ ବିଓଟା କେତେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ସାର୍ ଡରେ? ମୁଁ କହିଲେ ମତେ ସେ ଡରେନି, ସେ ସାହସ କରିପାରିଲାନି ମୋ କ୍ଲାସକୁ ଯିବା ପାଇଁ, କାରଣ ମୋ ଡାଉଟ୍ ଥିବ, କାଳେ ମୁଁ ପଚାରିଦେବି, ସେ ସାହସ ଏବଂ ସାହା ମଧ୍ୟ ଠିକ ହେଲା। ଆଉ ସପ୍ତାହ ପରେ ସେ ମଧ୍ୟ ସେଇ ଏବିଓ ଆଗରେ କହିଲା ଯେ ମୁଁ କାହିଁ ଗଲିନି କି, ସେଟା ଟ୍ୟାଲେଣ୍ଟ ପିଲାଟା, ମୁଁ ଜାଣିଛି, ଏ ମତେ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ ପଚାରିଦେବ। ସେ ପେପର ପଢୁଥିଲା ଅର୍ଥ ସେ ଜାଣିକି ବୋଧେ ପେପର ପଢୁଥିଲା, ମତେ କାଳେ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ ପଚାରି ଦେଇଥାନ୍ତା କ୍ଲାସରେ। ସୋ a BODO is working who has no courage to enter to the face the teacher inside the classroom. Such type of BO and DOs are recruiting in your state government. How can you expect the quality? Similarly, the principal, the head of the department of your college, who has no courage, who has no content knowledge, who has no pedagogical knowledge, skill, who can inspect the class of a lecturer, how can we expect the quality education? So it is very indecent. एमिति सह सह बीओ काम करती, एबीओ काम करती, डीओ काम करती, पाठ जानती, बही क्षेत्र जानती नहीं पिला माने, मन रखि था। कॉलेज रे मध्य सेया जो माने स्कूल चाकरी करथिबो जानिथिबो, डर के से बीओ पळेला, एबे से बीओ विजिलेंस ट्रैप हेछि। मो ए 6 मास तळे गोटे पेपर रे पढुतली, से बीओ से विजिलेंस ट्रैप हेछि। सो दीज आर द एटीट्यूड्स of the personnel who are working as a BO, DO and the in different administrative head of the education department. So government should look for it. The performance, the potentiality of the workers, the administrators, it is very, very important. Okay. So another is reward management. Another is reward management. You know, reward plays very important role for encouraging the teachers to improve in their profession. But and now how many are you are in the class? Now Lija Donpat, Radhika Raut, Roy Suprit, रीना राणी, शेफाली, सुचिस्मिता विश्वाल, 1 2 3 4 5 जन अच्छो। अच्छा तुम 5 जन भितर के टीचर अच्छो कि ठीक है मते कहबो के शिक्षक अच्छो?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have you any idea about the selection of a state award and a national award for the teachers? अरे
Sir,
राज्यपाल पुरस्कार
sir, till now, I have not registered, but in previous year, we had the chance to register ourselves through a form for the teacher award at state level.
मो जहा पचार छी टिके सुन, मो क्वेश्चन टा टिके सुन। तुम्हें न
Yes,
पाई
sir.
पार तमर गोटे किसी आइडिया अच्छी कि कहार जो माने राज्यपाल पुरस्कार जो शिक्षक पाती जो राष्ट्रपति पुरस्कार जो शिक्षक माने सब पाती हैव यू एनी आइडिया को प्रकार शिक्षक पाती कौन पाती हाँ हरिनारायण कुह
No, sir. ସାର୍ ମାନେ ଗୋଟେ ସ୍କୁଲରେ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କର ମାନେ ଏକ୍ଜିକ୍ୟୁଟିଭନେସ୍ ଥାଇକି ହିଁ ସେ ଜଣେ ସକ୍ସେସ୍ ଟିଚର ହେଇପାରନ୍ତି ଜଣଙ୍କର ଇଏରେ ଓନ୍ ୱାର୍କରେ ସେ ଗୋଟେ ରାଜ୍ୟପାଳ ପୁରସ୍କାର ପାଆନ୍ତି ନାହିଁ।
अच्छा गुड तुम्हारा एक्सपीरियंस तुम्हें शेयर कला हाउ एनीबॉडी हैज एनी एक्सपीरियंस शेफाली राधिका रॉय और लिजा
Sir, I have no experience, but I can guess that it may depend on the teacher performance.
okay but I had because I worked for 10 years in a school level as a teacher तापर मु ES2 पाइली ES1 पाइके अब अच्छे असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर मुझे 10 वर्ष विद्यालय स्तर रे काम करियार मोर जहा अनुभूति अछि the real deserving teachers are not getting most of the deserving teachers are not getting governor award or president award very
Yes, sir.
few deserving teachers are getting those type of award but the other teachers who are getting those type of award who has very influential skill with the political or officers
Yes, sir.
if we think so the reward management is very valueless in that context reward is very important the encouragement is very important for a teacher giving any reward that means others will be influenced to improve their professional skill one thing I may share with you in the year 2014 government of Odisha made a law the teachers who are working in elementary schools means primary schools upper primary schools there is a department examinations who will clear it up they will be recruited as a class 2 officer means BEO that is known as the elementary education service OEES आज पर्यंत कई शुणिलणी कई गोटे पिला पाइले 14 रु 24 है 10 वर्ष भितर अरे ओईएस नु OEES ओडिशा एलिमेंटरी एजुकेशन सर्विस के पाइलेनी it is the very great reward when the teacher who is qualified and clear of the PSC going through the departmental examination will recruit as a class officer as a BO किंतु गोटे कई चांस पाउ नाहंती सेटा सेमते आईन रे हेकी रहि जाईची मो जानि बारे एतिक अछि it has been suppressed by the OES secondary branch गवर्नमेंट रो मुख्य रोल कोन त एलिमेंटरी टीचर को टिके एनहांस करबा तार एनकरेज करबो से ता प्रोफेशनल स्किल बढ़ेबो केमति बढ़ेबो हाउ most qualified teachers are there who are getting retirement with their talent as a primary school teacher no reward is there no promotion is there nothing is there no privileges is there so reward management is very important for the government for improving the professional skill of the teachers not only school level but also higher education level right reward should be given to the right person the persons who are not fit for the country just in the year 2023 an Indian who is living in America got Nobel Award in statistics जानिଛ कथाटी जने भारतीय वंशोद्भव से 2023 मसियार नोबेल अवार्ड स्टैटिस्टिक रे पाइले जानिछ ना जानि नै कथाटी जान देखिबो तमे he retired as a professor of statistics in Indian universities after attending the superannuation at the age of 60 वर्ष रे से रिटायर्ड कले तांको झियो नाती नातुणी अमेरिका रहउथिले तेणु से पळेले नाती नातुणी सहित समय कटेवा पाई there he joined as a professor in the nearby university at the age of 102 years working as a professor in that university he got Nobel award भारत रे से अयोग्य हो गले किंतु अमेरिका रे से योग्य होले पुणी 42 वर्ष काम करिक प्रोफेसर हबरे से नोबेल अवार्ड पाइले भारत रे किंतु अयोग्य हो गले 60 वर्ष हो गला बन तांगर therefore our country is a backward country therefore our country is a backward country our country has no that system of has no any reward cannot interested to give the reward to use the manpower human resource when the human resource is fit for work एठी गोटे अनफिट लोकटे जदि सरकारी चाकरी पाउची 60 वर्ष होला जे से काम करिवो किंतु इन अदर कंट्रीज डेवलप दोज आर डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज at the age of 25 30 if you are unfit they will kick you out get out your service is no more you get out but in foreign countries is this principle and at the age of 100 if one is fit they can work there is no retirement age आमर किंतु फिट लोक 60 वर्ष होला माने रिटायरमेंट दे दवा अनफिट लोक 60 वर्ष हेनी माने हम काम रे नियुक्ति दे दवा बुझियला so reward and punishment management is very important in higher education system so reward and punishment it is very important so another is counting education sorry continuing education what is continuing education who can say
one person sir जे कि तार बयस किछि देखे नाही से सब बेले तार जदी इच्छा शक्ति थाए से सब बेले पय पढी परिबो बयस जते भी होना गए
good आउ के कहबो anybody yes yes okay listen doctor teacher and lawyer the personnel belongs to all these professions are the lifelong reader or lifelong learner yes or no
yes sir
every day UGC norm is in higher education an assistant professor will teach 16 hours in a week a professor and associate professor can teach 14 hours a week अच्छा मते डी कहिला जदि जने सप्ताह को प्रोफेसर 14 घंटा पाठ पढ़ाए तले केते घंटा से पढ़िबा दरकार जदि जने असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर 16 घंटा पाठ पढ़ाए केते घंटा निजे पढ़िबा दरकार यस को
वन एक्सपीरियंस सर जदि जने एक्सपीरियंस पर्सन हेथिबे एक्सपीरियंस पर्सन को सेमती किसी टाइम नहीं 1 आवर और 2 आवर माने काफी माने लिमिट if fresher then more labor is there
no you are not 100% right okay
sir experience
any other
तो sir
what experience
teaching experience sir.
Rina Rani, listen to me
sir yes
in these profession suppose you are thinking about a doctor
yes
the difficult patients the patients who are suffering from the very serious condition who treats experienced person treats or inexperienced person treats
experienced person treat better
How it is possible? Because
sir.
we cannot say, we never say experienced person can read more very less time, because case is difficult, complicated.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
sir. Yes, sir.
experience may not be experienced. That is not the matter. But if you want to take 1 hour of a class, you have to prepare for 4 to 5 hours. You have to
Sir,
prepare for 4 to 5 hours. If
yes.
you want to read 16 hours, teach 16 hours into 5, 8 hours you have to read. Divide 8 hour
Yes.
into 7, ଦିନକୁ କେତେ ଘଣ୍ଟା ପଡିଲା? 80 ଘଣ୍ଟାକୁ 7 ରେ ହର, ଦିନକୁ କେତେ ଘଣ୍ଟା ପଡିଲା?
80 घंटा 8 hours. Minimum 8 and 8.5 hours.
Yes. So, a teaching professional or lawyer and doctor, all are should spend 8 to 10 hours every day in their learning, in their study. কিন্তু ଆମେ କେତେ ଘଣ୍ଟା ପଢୁଛେ? ଆମେ ତ ଶିକ୍ଷକ ହେଇକି ଅଛେ, ଆମେ କେତେ ଘଣ୍ଟା ପାଠ ପଢିକି ସ୍କୁଲକୁ ଯାଉଛେ? ମୁଁ ଥରେ ମୋ କଲେଜରୁ
1.
ଫେରୁଥାଏ,
Yes, sir.
ମୋ ପାଖରେ ଜଣେ ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ବସିଥିଲେ, ଗୋଟେ ହାଇସ୍କୁଲ ଟିଚର, ଯୋଉଠି ଚାକିରି କରୁଛନ୍ତି ସେ ସବୁଦିନ ଅପ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଡାଉନ କରୁଛନ୍ତି। ସେ ଡିଷ୍ଟାନ୍ସ ହଉଛି 3ଟା ବସ୍ ଚେଞ୍ଜ କରିକି ସେ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି। 3ଟା ବସ ରେ 100 କିଲୋମିଟର ଉର୍ଦ୍ଧ୍ୱ ସେ ଯିବା ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି, ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି ବି 100 କିଲୋମିଟର ଉର୍ଦ୍ଧ୍ୱ। Think about how much time is she get to prepare herself for the next day class. So government should look for this, look after this. What is the important? The strict law should be. Similarly, most of the lecturers, professors are in their service traveling more than 100, 150, 200 kilometers per day. Can we say they are really preparing themselves, study hours and hours, then go to the class? No, it is not. So, continuing
No.
education means continuing study, self-study, frequent training program should be attended, various functionaries, interactions between themselves. Okay, CPD, continuous professional development. NEP 2020 gives focus on continuous professional development program, CPD program. Why? That to make the teacher up to date, how to use the present skill, 21st century skill, for the betterment of the learners and make fit to stand in the competitive world. The teacher must have to go through different journals, newsletters, magazines. ସେ ସବୁ ନାହିଁ, ପଇସା ଖର୍ଚ୍ଚ ହେଇଯିବ। Publication, research work. Very important is distance education, online mode course, distance education program, open learning system. This should be gives optimum opportunity for the teacher to make them up to date and continuing their education. Another is very important, storage of information. Storage of information. Effective management of human resources require good quality decision making on various issues like placement, transfer, job orientation, learning new skills and techniques, decision making, place of work, accomplishment, training program, award received, etc. These are the stores of information. ଆଜି ଦିନରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ବହୁ ଲୋକ ଜାଣନ୍ତି ନାହିଁ କ'ଣ ସବୁ ରିୱାର୍ଡ ମିଳୁଛି ଭଲ କାମଟେ କଲେ ଭଲ ଟିଚରଟେ ହେଲେ କେମିତି ତାକୁ ଆପ୍ଲାଏ କରିବା କେମିତି ବିଭିନ୍ନ କୋର୍ସ କରିବା। ଆଚ୍ଛା ଯୋଉମାନେ ଟିଚର ଅଛ ମତେ ଗୋଟେ କଥା କହିଲ, do you know CCRT? CCRT, do you know any about CCRT?
No, sir.
CCRT, Center of
No,
Cultural
sir.
Center of Cultural Resource and Training, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया रे गोटे बढ़िया संस्था। प्रत्येक सेकेंडरी एवं एलिमेंटरी स्कूल टीचर को ये कल्चर को केमिति यूज करिकरी कस्टम को यूज करिकरी आमे टीएलएम प्रस्तुत करिवा, क्लासरूम एक्टिविटी डिजाइन करिवा, पिला मन को एक्सपीरियंशियल लर्निंग दबारे सहायक हवा सेथि पई ट्रेनिंग देई थाए टाइम टू टाइम। स्टेट लेवल दिए बाहर स्टेट को जाई करे, किंतु thousands of teachers do not know about it, no information. Similarly, some important objectives of a good performance appraisals are there. Those are to help an employee in finding out his or her own strength and weakness. आमे तर परफॉर्मेंस अप्राइजल को टेस्ट करूचे, we help the employee why he or she can know his or her own strength and weakness. मु जने टीचर हिसाब रे मु जानिबा दरकार मोर कोन स्ट्रेंथ अछि कोन वीकनेस अछि। Accordingly, I will be prepared myself to strengthen my weakness and to use my strength in different areas. Another is to generate adequate feedback and guidance from the supervising officers to the appraised. Those are supervising officers. As a faculty member, I must have to generate, means collect the information or feedback and guidance for my improvement. This is very important. Okay. रीना रानी म्यूट कर दियो तुम निजर माइक क्यू, यू म्यूट योरसेल्फ रीना रानी। To continue, sorry, to contribute significantly to the growth and development of the appraisal by helping in realistic goal getting ways, to provide inputs in terms of reward and better performance, to help in creating desirable culture and tradition in the organization. Okay. To assess significant, relevant, free and valid information about employees and their abilities. So these are the different ways or important objectives of a good performance appraisal system. Why? This is very important to make aware of the teacher how to improve his or her skill, professional skill. Another is managing personal efficacy. There are a number of mechanisms. Using all those mechanisms, one can improve his or her personal efficacy. The first mechanism is the universities and colleges must provide a certain amount of freedom and opportunity to define the employee's roles. It is very important. When an employee works in an university or any college, the university and college can provide the freedom and opportunity to whom? To the employee about his or her role. What he or she has to do. How can he or he has to do? What is their role? Okay, the employee must be encouraged to set his or her own goals of the assignments in which he or she is involved. A higher education institution must ascertain individuals' performance periodically. Periodically, the performance of the faculty members should be ascertained. This must be encouraged. The feelings of importance in each employee and centrality of the campus. It is always necessary on the part of the supervising officers to assist their subordinates through continuous interaction, feedback, guidance, and review of performance. Continuous interaction is very much essential. Frequently, feedback should be collected, guidance should be given, and review the performance of the each and every faculty member so that everyone can able to improve their professional skill. An institution must be create an open and non-threatening climate which helps the employees in expressing their views freely and enabling them to realize their capabilities. It is very important. Never think any threatening create any threatening atmosphere. Always make it open and non-threatening one, which will help to improve the capabilities, the abilities of the employees. Positive accomplishment and strength of people must be continuously rewarded. Employees should get opportunity to do it. Another is decision-making process and supervisory style. So, when we discuss about the decision-making process and supervisory style, few points are there. One is command style. The first one is command style. Anybody? Ke gone jodi kichi experiences कहलो what is command style? Yes. What is command style?
Always she or he active to participate in all the uh, all every type of work.
Okay. Anybody? Any other? Any other? Command style means, suppose principal is there, principal directly will give the order to any subordinate to do this. Okay. That is command
Yes, sir.
style. He will think or she will think and directly give the order to subordinates to do this. Conscious style means what? Yes. It means the authority always invites all the people to involve in the decision making process. समस्ते डाकी से आलोचना करी डिसीजन नियंती. Okay. Consultation style. The authority consults a few faculty members or the subordinate before taking any decision. किछि लोगों को पचारि कि से निष्पत्ति नेबे. That is consultation. Command हला give himself or herself give the direction. Consensus style होची taking the opinion of all the members who are the real executant, then take the decision. Tale you tell out of command style, concession style, and consultation style, which is one better? Which style is better? Yes.
Yes, sir.
को स्टाइल टा भलो
conscious
तीनटा
style.
करू very good very good very
Sir,
good that is democratic style that is also known as democratic style. The objectives of supervision has to ensure that the employee does what he or she is supposed to do. How? Now understanding the needs and styles of operation of the employee, constantly evaluating class constantly evaluating his or her activities against the consequences to the goals for which he or she is working, guiding him or her in planning his or her activities, evaluating the outcomes, helping him or her in planning future activities on the basis of past experience, rewarding the employee for his or her work. So a supervisor must have to follow all these principles to ensure that the employee must work effectively. So all these principles should be maintained by the supervisor while supervising the activities of the subordinates or any employees. Managing motivation. What do you mean by managing motivation? Anybody? What is managing motivation? Yes.
who have managed to know all department, that is managing.
Okay. Managing motivation.
So who have the talent to manage the every department.
Okay. Okay. Wait for 2 minutes. Just I come back. Okay. So, 1 minute. Managing motivation. So, always the authority of the organization should have to manage all the activities and plan accordingly, organizing the activities accordingly, coordinating and executing different educational activities for developing the motivation of the employees. For example, suppose the authority will always remain in action mode, no employee cannot motivate to work easily and successfully. If always the planning, organizing, coordinating, and executing principles will be maintained or followed by the authority, the supervisory staff, the inspecting authority, the monitoring personnel, so that automatically the employee will be motivated and accordingly the work will be done. So it is very necessary for all. Another is managing collaboration and conflict. So collaborative, we know collaboration and cooperation. These are very important terms and these are very important activities. Collaboration and cooperation. It is very important. So without collaboration and cooperation, there is no learning. Without collaboration and cooperation, there is no motivation. And conflict management is another very important work of the authority or supervising or monitoring personnel. Conflict management. Now, most of the time, number of conflict raised in our mind due to different reason. So, how to solve it? How to manage this conflict? This is very important. So, collaboration and conflict management is very another important activity of the employees. There are some hints on conflict resolution. One is nurture a positive atmosphere. जदि आमे हायर एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशन रे पॉजिटिव एटमॉस्फेयर क्रिएट करिवा क्लैरिफाई परसेप्शंस ऑफ योरसेल्फ एंड योर पोजीशन क्लैरिफाई परसेप्शंस ऑफ द अदर पार्टीज क्लैरिफाई परसेप्शंस ऑफ द कॉजेस ऑफ द कॉन्फ्लिक्ट क्लैरिफाई द अंडरलाइंग फैक्टर्स ऑफ द कॉज बी इन चार्ज ऑफ योर रेस्पॉन्सेस encourage parties to express feelings focus on shared needs and goals generate options, develop and implement doable parts. So these are the different hints of to conflict resolution, how to manage the conflict. These are the different hints or the. So a few mechanisms have been identified to develop collaborative culture in an institution. गोटे इंस्टीट्यूशन रे कोलैबोरेटिव कल्चर डेवलप करिया पे केते गुडी मेकानिज्म अछि few mechanisms are we have to discuss. One is extension motivation. Now anybody if any idea about extension motivation please share. Extension motivation ऊपर जदि कार किछ आइडिया अछि कहि पार. Yes, what do you mean by extension motivation?
Any field they have the social or moral character to participate any motivational case.
Okay. आउ के कहबो? Yes. Anybody? Okay. Listen. A person with a high extension motivation looks opportunities where he or she can work for a social cause, for the organization, for the nation, for a group and society is known as extension motivation. A person with his extension motivation looks opportunities where he or she can work for a social cause. काबे काम करिवो ओटे समाज रो उन्नति पई or any organization, any institution, देश पई नेशन कोन से गोटे ग्रुप पई बा सोसाइटी समाज पई जेते बेले काम करूथाय ता कमे एक्सटेंशन मोटिवेशन कहिता. Group norms, it is easy for certain activities to progress satisfactorily for a group situation. If the assigned work groups conform to their own norms and development of the standards of behavior, it can contribute to the development of collaborative culture and collaborative culture, a collaborative culture. These norms may not be available in a written form, but certain understanding has to be evolved in his regard in the group. ता अर्थ आम भारतीय संविधान टा कौन କିଏ କହିପାରିବ? ଆଁ? ଆରେ ଭାରତୀୟ ସମ୍ବିଧାନଟା କ'ଣ? What about Indian constitution? Anybody?
Democratic.
Written constitution, written. କିନ୍ତୁ ଯଦି ଆମେ କହିବା ବ୍ରିଟିଶ କନଷ୍ଟିଟ୍ୟୁସନ, whether it is written or unwritten?
Written, sir.
Any other? It is not written. Indian constitution is the written constitution. से ସେଇ କଥା କହୁଛି, group norm ହଉଛି that norm cannot be written form if we gather and discuss and take the decision. So these norms may not be available in written form, but certain understanding has to be evolved in this regard in the group. गोटे बुझामणा थिबो से दल रे आलोचना करिकरी किंतु लिखित भाବରେ କିଛି नथिबो. That is group norm. Rewarding collaboration. Collaborative climate can be generated by rewarding teamwork and collaboration in organization. जेतेबेले हमें teamwork को reward करूचे बा organization को reward करूचे, through that we can create rewarding collaboration atmosphere. Sharing information. Sharing information means, anybody? So information should be provided to others freely and accurately. Real by exact information should be given to others in the free of cost. That is sharing information. Joint problem solving. Anybody? Joint problem solving. What is joint problem solving?
A question who both a group solve find out the answer.
Very good. So more than one will find out the answer and try to solve the problem. That is joint problem solving. Organization development intervention.
Organization. A small industry or industry that most of people work and solve the
An external consultant, yes, an external consultant or an internal change helps the organization to develop the capabilities or the abilities of its employees by working as a member of the team. Is known as organization development intervention. Here C may be several mechanisms like insultation in company training, problem solving workshops, process feedback of different groups, survey method, feedback method, etc. These are the organization development intervention. Okay. Managing a timetable, it is very important. Any higher education institution, any school, any college, any university, there is a timetable must. And that timetable must be managed properly, basing on its importance. What are the importance of timetable? What are the importance of timetable? Anybody? Timetable importance kona? Ke jane kahila? Yes. What is the importance of timetable? Or Reena Rani?
it is maintain proper work.
Acha.
Time
Then,
to time.
then
Activities also done time to time. Or teamwork also work time to time. And official work done in time to time.
acha. Anybody? Okay. So
So managing time.
हाँ कुह
मैनेजिंग टाइम टेबल से माने जानि पारथान तांकर एक्चुअली क्लास को टाइप रे प्रेजेंट को टाइम रे को क्लास अछि केमिति प्लानिंग बनै पारिबे ଗୋଟେ लेसन प्लान बनै पारिबे टाइम टेबल हिसाब रे केमिति सेटा को सेटा को भी हेल्प करथे
अच्छा so I may add something with your response. If we think about the important functions of timetable, we can say like this that this timetable ensure an orderly and smooth functioning of an institution. Through timetable management, we are make the functions of the college or school orderly and smooth. It facilitates, this timetable facilitates equitable distribution of the workload among us teachers. Equal distribution. If there is a timetable, so according to the timetable, equally all the course, all the syllabus should be distributed among the faculty members. The timetable must prevent wastage time and energy. Jodi timetable time hatere achi, we never waste our time and energy. So all the time and energy can be saved. It ensures rational distribution of time for different subjects and activities to be undertaken in the classroom situations. It facilitates coordination amongst different functionaries. It promotes development of many good qualities and value like punctuality, order line, punctuality, etc. It helps in adjusting classroom assignment with students' needs. As per the need of the student, we can continue our classroom activities. So timetable is essential for all these regions. So all these regions are barely required for making a good timetable and functioning it. Another is principles of a timetable construction. How can we construct the timetable? One is nature of the institution, availability of a time, what amount of time is available, what type of institution is there, relevant importance and difficulty of the subject. Jadi mathematics subject, so timetable re jetiki guruত্ব ame daba. If it is social science, so guruত্বটা সেতিকি weightage daba nahi. Social science যদি 3 days পড়ুছে, mathematics every day পড়িবা, English every day পড়িবা. So according to the importance and need of the subject, the timetable will be given focus. So psychological need and nature of the subject is important. Variety, elasticity, staff, equipment and building. The building nahi, कम building अच्छी कि बेसी building अच्छी, accordingly our timetable will be flexible. Okay, so these are the different points to be understood and think in our mind when we are preparing the timetable of any course. Allocation of administrative duties. So in a college there is admission wing, conduct of examination, evaluation of student performance, organization of co-curricular and co-curricular activities, organization of extension activities. ए समस्त दिगो को आधार करिकरी administrative role should be followed. Okay, so these are the different areas for which we are following our timetable. Sorry, preparing our timetable. Okay, this is आ गोटे मु पीपीटी सर एटा केते यूनिट सरला हेलो 7 यूनिट सरला ओवर then aspects of institutional management 3 okay aspects of Institutional management 3. How many blocks are there in this paper? Anybody? किए कहि परिबो केतरा ब्लॉक अछि ए पेपर रे हैं
सर 4टा ब्लॉक अछि.
चारटा ब्लॉक अछि. Today we will complete the second block. Okay. Then our 2 blocks are will be discussed in next classes. Okay. Under this unit 8, management of material facilities. Under material facilities, we may think about specification of the facilities according to the requirement. जहाँ आवश्यक से अनुसार मटेरियल आम फिक्स करिबा. Quality determination, the materials we have to use to maintain the quality in higher education. Quantification of needs as per requirement. As per requirement, what quantity should be required. Development of per capita requirement indicator. Staggering utilization process. Optimum utilization. जति कि हम पाखे मटेरियल अछि हमें चेष्टा करिबा ऑप्टिमम यूटिलाइजेशन जेमति सब मटेरियल यूज हे परिबो. Saving material facilities by avoiding wastage and on industrialization. I mean the wastage habani, destruction habani, accordingly we have to save it. Maintenance or inventory control, maintenance of material, consumable and other related physical facility. So these are the different materials which have to be used properly for the betterment of the learners. Specification of facilities is required. Quality determination जोटा हम कहि सारछे ना समय नष्ट करिबानी. Another is the maintenance of material facilities. The facilities is available material facility that should be maintained properly. Otherwise, the facilities will be give loss to us. Very important is the laboratory management. In any higher education institutions, management of laboratory is very important. So, laboratory of physical science, laboratory of chemistry, laboratory of botany, laboratory of zoology, in different psychology, education, in different departments there is a specific laboratory. So the management of that laboratory is very important so that it will help all the learners to learn something. It is very important. Another ji, what? Management laboratory दरकार नहीं. एगुड़ा सब देख जो मटेरियल गुड़ाक अच्छी एटा सब इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड पढ़ी पारे तुम जानी पार जदि किसी डाउट्स तुम रहिबो नेक्स्ट क्लास रे सुन यदि नेक्स्ट क्लास रे किसी डाउट्स तुम रहिबो ताले मते पचार दे पारिबो. You have go through 2 materials. One is block 1 and second one is block 2. Block 1 block 2 भले टिके देखि दबो पढ़ी दबो जदि किछि डाउट्स अछि ताको नोट कर रखि थिबो एबो नेक्स्ट क्लास रे मते कहइबो हला डाउट्स ना पचार दो हमें आलोचना कर दबा जहाँ आज डिस्कशन कले तापर जार किछि डाउट अछि पचार. एनी डाउट व्हाट वी डिस्कस टुडे? Yes. Hello.
Yes, sir.
हाँ अच्छी किसी डाउट पचारिबो?
No, sir.
Okay.